what we do. The Muslims, particularly those who belong to Pakistan and India and Bangladesh, they always want to bring their nephews and nieces to provide them visa and citizenship, and they enforce marriages against will of their children. This is totally against Islam and Sunnah of Holy Prophet. No forced marriage for the sake of Bhatija, Bhanja, Bhanji, Bhanja. No forced marriage for the sake of nephew and niece, for the sake of visa and citizen of your family. In the name of God, follow Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and not follow your bad intentions. It is reported by Imam Muslim, Abu Dawood, Tirmizi, Nasai, Ibn Majah, 5 books of Siyah Sittah, reported by Khansa bin Khidam. She said, Inna abaha zawwajaha wa hiya sayyibun. Her father forcefully married her. Fatat Rasulullah. After forced marriage performed by her father, she came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So what did Holy Prophet do? Faradda nikahaha. Holy Prophet repudiated that marriage. He cancelled the marriage, said this is right of the girl, not of the father. She was divorcee. Now comes the virgin. Ibn Abbas reports, Inna jariyatan bikr. A girl came to Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. فَذَكَرَتْ لَهُ أَنَّ أَبَاهَا زَوَّجَهَا وَهِيَ كَارِهَةٌ. She stated, my father has forced me to marry somebody and I don't like it. So what should I do? Holy Prophet said, فَخَيَّرَهَا النَّبِيُّ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ. She said, this is your right, whether you keep it or reject it. Your father cannot force you for life. In another hadith, a lady came to Holy Prophet and she said, Ya Rasulullah, my father is forcing me to marry his nephew. The same Mirpur problem. The whole Mirpur problem. The whole Pakistani problem. The whole India problem. And the whole Bangladesh problem. It is being addressed by Holy Prophet. She came, she said, my father is forcing me to marry his nephew. And they are rich people. And he wants, my father wants to get money from them. He himself wants to remove his poverty through my marriage. He is giving me to them and wants to get help or wealth from them. So Holy Prophet, فَجَعَلَ الْأَمْرَ إِلَيْهَا. She said, you have the authority. You can repudiate and reject it. Your father has no authority on enforcement of marriage on you. Then, listen to her, listen to her, listen to her. فَقَالَتْ قَدْ أَجَزْتُ مَا صَنَعَ بِي. When Holy Prophet declared this, she said, now I agree with my father's decision. أَرَدْتُ أَنْ أُعَلِّمَ النِّسَاءَ أَنَّ لَيْسَ إِلَى الْآبَاءِ مِنَ الْأَمْرِ شَيْءٍ. I just came to you to make it clear so that the women may be able to know their rights, that their parents have no right to enforce marriage against their will. I wanted you to declare our right. Now I will do according to my father. So don't bring wrong name. This is matter of your culture, matter of your family custom, tradition. It has nothing to do with Islam. And through our action, we are bringing bad name to Muslim society. And very interesting thing, it may be shocking for you. Take this as a gift of tonight. Take this thing as a gift. The main reason of forced marriages, main cause of forced marriages is the cousin marriage. Parents sometimes want, as I said, that their girls and their boys should marry their cousins, to bring their nephews and nieces. Main problem is cousin marriage. They don't want to go out of their family. Listen to me. attentively. I'm going to utter a specific sentence given by Holy Prophet ﷺ on cousin marriages. I'm going to narrate a hadith on the subject of cousin marriages. Holy Prophet discouraged cousin marriages as a general matter of principle. It has been discouraged. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Holy Prophet said, "La tankihul karabat al qariba, fa innal walada yukhlaqu dabiyan." Don't marry in your close and direct blood relations. If you do your cousin marriages, blood relation, your children will be born with incurable disease. Your children will born with incurable disease. This is not a legal prohibition, not manashari. It is discouraged on medical reasons. And same thing was said by Sayyidina Umar. Sayyidina Umar said, لآل الصائب قال أدبعتم فأنكحوا في النوابخ يعني تزوجوا الغرائب. He said to a people, a family, I see most of your children who are born, they are sick, having incurable disease. Holy Sayyidina Farooq said, if you want that your children are born healthy, then marry your children in other families, not in your cousins and your blood families. This hadith is reported by Imam Ibn al-Asir in al-Nihaya, Imam Asqalani in Talkhis al-Habib, Imam Ghazali Ihya Ulumuddin, and Al-Iraqi and Tabaqat al-Shafiyya al-Kubra, and reported by Kansul Ummal, and again reported by Sayyidina Imam Shafi'i radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Imam Shafi'i also says, Ayyuma ahli baytin lam takhruj nisa'uhum ila rijalin ghayrihim kana fi awladihim humukan. Those people who just marry within cousins and blood relations and don't move to other families for marrying and weddings, most of their children are sick with incurable diseases. You see, the science has established this reality today. After 15 centuries, science has established after thousands of experiences that with direct blood relations and cousin marriages, there are incurable diseases which come out. The reality which is exposed to science now in present decade